Homework is just what was assigned last week of the 622, the review preview. So it'd be 62 up through 67. You probably maybe already did it. You had time last week. So if you didn't, we'll probably have time after class. But we want to review how much of this one we actually solved. Did we get this completely figured out?
No, we only put the measurements and stuff. We did it like individually, but we never got to talk about it.
Alright, so do we need more time or are we ready to debrief?
Ready? I'm not in my binder really quickly.
Go. Why didn't you grab it on the way down here is the question always.
Not on the road. Just bring it to your first class.
Bro, I've had this in here for like a week.
No, wouldn't I bring it to my first class?
Well, you have to carry it here.
It's not a
Substitution.
It's not even half. It's probably like a quarter.
They're not even the same
That might be a pound.
So yesterday, what we knew was some angles of reflection being congruent. Right, so our angle here, congruent to our angle here. Our angle here, congruent to our angle here. And therefore, if we said these all must be similar triangles, then this also would be a right angle. So, and also, this is a blue angle. Because, I mean, we just know from triangle angle sum that that has to be true. And then, what do we know about this triangle? Right triangle, Thomas? Okay, we know this is 50. How do we know the other side length?
Each diamond.
So, because it hits at this diamond, which is actually how billiards players do it. So, what's that length? So, from there, do we know this length? What is that? And then, can we figure out this length?
Yeah.
How do we do that?
Minus X.
Yeah, but we can actually solve it right now. We can use proportions, right?
Yeah, I got 30.
So, across from the red will be across from the red. So my question mark here would relate to that 50. So if I say my unknown x related to its 50, that'll be my known 37.5 over my known 62.5. If we cross, multiply, and divide, we can find out that x is cross, multiply, and divide. Hmm?
30.
Just 30?
Yeah.
So then this is 20 and would actually share a ratio with the bigger triangle that we started with of 2/5.
Yeah.
Right? It is 2 compared to 5. So what?
No, never mind.
Because they have the same angles, we know they're similar, right? So then we can set up the proportionality. So if we say little triangle, big triangle is 2 to 5, then little triangle, big triangle, we'll call this Z, I guess, over 62.5. No, because then my Z would be scaled down also. This is the same as doing 20 over 50. It doesn't actually change the value because that fraction reduced is 2/5, right? But this, I don't want to be reduced because then Z would be reduced.
Z is 25.
Z is, you sure?
Yeah. 0.0000.
So it's 1 1/4, right? If we look for scale factor here, going from here to here is 1 1/4. Right? You have the whole 50 and another fourth of 50. So 1 1/4, 25. So we didn't even need trig there, but because we know the triangle angle sum theorem, and we know that sets up similar triangles that will then be proportional, we can solve all those tasks. Questions? What?
Solve it already. Even without trig. 3, 4, 5? On that 25, 20?
No.
Yeah?
25 is not a hypotenuse.
No, yeah, the 5 would have to be the hypotenuse value.
You're gonna have to use trig. Unless you memorize 20 and 25.
All right. So, Ricky decides he wants to alter Montana's shot, so hits the right rail exactly at the midpoint. So if we go back and modify, he wants to hit the right rail here at 25.
Whoa, that's one of those 40, 40, 45, 45. Would you look at that? That means it'll probably hit the
That means the other one's gonna be a 45, 40.
Doesn't that mean it will just go into the center?
What?
Or no?
No,
it won't. It won't. It will just hit the other side.
It'll just hit the
So notice what it's asking. Where would Ricky need to place the ball? So we're moving that location, but we're not moving the final location. So we still have to hit here. Right, we still have to hit potentially down here, still at the same point. But now we're hitting here.
Okay.
And we're trying to figure out.
That wouldn't work.
Yeah, it would.
To make it go in one of the holes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Think about it for a second.
Yeah, the triangles would be 45, 45 Don't the triangles have to be similar though?
No.
Yeah.
Ooh, I just heard both answers.
They have to be similar. So that wouldn't work. Is it still hitting in the same place or?
We could still make it similar.
It still has to end in the corner pocket.
We can make it similar. We can still make it. We just scale.
All right. So he wants to hit here, right? But he needs to end in the pocket. So what we know is we got a line coming down here. We got a line going up here. And the question that I just heard being discussed is about like this point, right? Which is kind of hard for me to modify on here. But what somebody astutely said is this angle has to be congruent to this angle. So even if it doesn't look like it, it's got to be. And then this needs to find its location. But is this still going to be at the third diamond?
Wait, if you hit it exactly in the middle spot and it goes exactly the other direction, yeah, it would be. At top, wouldn't it go on the bottom left one?
What are you saying?
So, if it starts at top left, goes in. Can it come up there?
Hang on. So here's the question I'm actually driving at. Now I agree, if we hit this from the third diamond, right in the middle, it will come out to the third diamond. But will it then go into the pocket?
No, that's a different question.
No, it would be too far. It's not. If you start from
Yeah.
halfway to hit the halfway point, then it would keep
So start jotting down some things we know. We don't know that this starts at the third diamond. We don't have to do that. So the first thing, because that's what we're answering, right, is where does the ball start on the rail? First thing you might want to do is determine where does this need to be on this rail. And then go from there. And where that needs to be is going to be related to where this needs to be.
So all the diamonds, the length between between the diamonds are all similar.
Yes, 12 and a half. You guys are
What?
nothing.
Something.
I think it's that bullying. I would say that it's probably the third diamond. Something's wrong. If we're like saying it has to be at a diamond, then I think it's probably the third.
Something's
It has to be
wrong
the diamond. But
I got
Oh, it's
two.
the fourth diamond. What do you mean?
So don't trust where I am with the diamonds. I'm just color coded.
I got, for some reason, I got like 2/3 equals 4/5, and that doesn't work.
Correct.
that is true. What?
Totally.
Question for you. If this angle, you guys have said, has to be congruent to this angle based off reflection.
Or to go up halfway in the distance.
It would have to be
It would
45.
too far for it. It
Nope.
Do not have to be.
It wouldn't be 45 because then it would have to be in like, the exact middle. So it's like greater than 45.
Why is it 4 and mine is 5? On that one, it's 2.
Yeah, that's how I got 2/3 equals 4/5.
But it's not even.
Exactly. So it works.
3 1/3.
I sometimes wonder if I could mime the rest of the way through this.
How would you do that?
I did it.
That's good.
I think. I figured it out.
Wow.
It's simple ratio.
25.
No, that's
37.5.
No, it's
so
25.
the bottom, yeah,
100.
it's 100, yes. And so the one on the left is 2/3, the other one is 1/3.
The one on the right is 37.5.
No, it's not.
What?
Oh, this is right.
It's
That would work.
66.6.
Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on. So one is 12.5. So if you have 3 diamonds.
How did he get 1/3?
It's 1/3 of 100.
But why?
Because they're each set. 50 is twice of 25, which means there are 3 25s. And so there are 3.
Similar triangles.
Yeah.
Right? They're proportional. The proportion here is a scale factor of 2. So what Thomas is saying is if I want to break this up into 1 and 2, I have a total of 3. So we're going to use thirds. My length here will be 1/3 of the 100, where this is 2/3, so that this can be double that. Which means this length should actually be
67 or 66.6.
66 and 2/3. And this length should be,
33 and 1/3.
and then this length,
Hold on.
33 and 1/3. It's the same triangle.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is still 25. So we would place it 33 and 1/3 in on the rail, which is going to make it difficult because that point's going to be slightly harder to find.
Just a little.
Not really. Just go like smaller ruler,
Yeah.
smaller ruler,
Yeah,
then
ruler.
an even smaller
Satya
ruler.
just needs to have.
And some really precise hits.
Typically bring rulers.
Satya walks around with a collapsible ruler in his pocket just for these situations.
Like there's
It's
no.
not a tape measure, a collapsible ruler,
Yeah,
right?
not only that, but it's exactly 33 point. 33
Yeah,
No.
it measures in thirds.
No, it measures perfectly. Like there's no line. It's just like a thick black.
It's like, yes.
What
It
you're
just-
talking
it
about
just
is like a
tells you
micrometer.
This is this long.
Like there's a bunch of tiny lines, but it just looks like it's all black and white.
All right, I want you guys to try B on your own. So read through it, check it out. I essentially just did that problem for you. Yeah, let's be honest. Come on.
No, you didn't.
There, you just were missing the fact that we had the comparison of 1 to 2. I mean, Thomas got it, but I think a lot of us just weren't seeing that.
Thomas is a super genius. So.
I mean, I'm not going to argue with you.
The word you are looking for is prodigy, good sir.
That's enough.
Okay, since you've already taken the conversation there, I was scrolling the other day and saw this joke. I thought it was funny. What do you call an extraterrestrial fighting with an introverted nerd?
Bipolar.
Alien.
What's the answer to everything?
Alien versus Redditor. Because you're on Reddit. It's on like bad puns or something. It's not meant to be.
Do you want to hear it?
Sure.
I don't know why they don't put advertisements on the Hulk. I mean, he's basically just a giant banner.
Oh.
Wow.
Ricky estimates the ball travels 18 inches before it enters the pocket. For the shot, the announcers note that the distance of the ball to the top rail is 2 inches more than the distance along the top rail.
The distance if they know that.
Yeah, why would they say that?
You know, we see here that Montana's got his ball placed 2 inches further away from the top rail than it's placed away from the
Those are
corner,
horrible.
and it seems as if he hit an 18-inch approach shot.
Now, dude,
Yeah,
the
that's
equation
exactly
is
how
solved for it.
All of our
This one's
spectators
for
out
math
there in
students.
TV world. So I don't care about that half of the table. I'm gonna blow this up a bit more. So they tell us this is 18.
Radical 2x.
So this is just solving for a triangle.
Wait, radical too. Who's
I'm
using
doing
rules?
some. I'm doing Pythagoras.
How are you? Oh. Wait, so would that be? What's?
Is that how you want us to do it? Because now I've got radical 2x equals 16.
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know.
Doing Pythagorean. It would be,
So if we did Pythagorean,
it would be x. It would just be x.
Squared. It would be, no, it would be 2x.
Yeah,
It'd be the square root of 2x squared plus 4 equals 18.
But then you could just, isn't x squared plus x? Couldn't you just say x squared plus x squared equals 2x squared and take the square root of that, so you get x, you get 2x plus the square plus radical 4x.
That'd be 2x.
what's 18 squared?
324.
Radical 18.
And then minus 4, 320.
And now I don't know what to do.
Then you take the square root of all of it and then
Oh,
solve
you
it.
could just do it a quadratic
I
function.
divided it.
And then you just have,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be.
Oh, the quadratic formula.
Or
your the Krabby Patty formula.
Oh.
I mean, we could bring or
Diamond or.
Oh man, I love that.
Boat
or
That's what I thought.
I need more or.
So many.
and then
Hit orb.
what?
That'll be minus. It'll be minus because you have to do the algebra thingy.
What?
It would be minus because you have to.
What's what do you mean minus?
Oh, it would be minus.
minus
Add
320.
Oh yeah.
That would be negative.
So you gotta use your words.
We did.
All you kept saying was it would be minus.
Exactly.
And then
And
you were
it's
like, what? You'd be
negative.
like the 320, and you'd be like, what?
That's the words.
We did, yeah. Or.
Shut up.
No, you.
So product factors that have a difference of 2 and the positive gets to win.
7.
And it probably gets the what?
40 and 4 would work. They're pretty far away. 20 and 8 would work. They're pretty far away. 10,
16, 5, 32.
16 would work.
12 isn't working. 14.
12 work?
12.
Ooh, wait. 12, 120 and 40. Right? If we think about 12, 120 and 40.
13.
Ah, crap. I can't make 40 with 12.
No, 116. No.
Hey, yeah.
Well, yeah, but not nicely.
Wait, that's, yeah, it doesn't work.
So let's try.
Try 15. See my work.
Like, 80, 12, and 5.
So, I mean, we
It's not
put
50.
quadratic formula up here. You know, you saw the quadratic in your calculator saved.
Yeah. 2, 4, 3, negative 320.
Why so much work?
2, 4, negative 320.
Darn it, I need it.
Wait, how long did it take you? Ah, we're falling.
Okay, what?
How long did it
What's
take
that
you to
one
get
then?
them?
2 for A. 4 for B. And negative 320.
Let's do 160 and 100.
11.68 and negative 13.68.
So our answer here that would make sense.
See the 11.
11.68.
My computer, transfer the files, and that's it.
Wait, what?
Just put files. I went to a website, got the files, and just dragged it onto this calculator.
And you can share it calculator to calculator. So.
Yeah.
So I could like put anything on a computer into a calculator.
Well, if it transfers into a calculator properly, then yeah.
So could I make
Your
it?
calculator is just a computer.
Is there a
it's
way
a
that I
simple
can put a
computer.
game on my computer? Yeah.
Yeah, but not a very big game because the hard drive of your calculator is not that
Super
big.
Mario. Frogger.
You could not play Fortnite on your
I said Frogger.
You should not play
Class,
What are you doing with that
Probably
calculator?
play-
Nothing. Yeah, totally.
Probably
you
play
could play
Or
Fortnite.
like both hands.
But yeah, totally, because I have Wi-Fi fixed in my calculator. Yeah, you do.
Nothing at all.
Let's look at C real quick and make some quick predictions. I'm trying to get us done so we can work on some homework and or whatever. So if we look at Ricky's shot here. And we're trying to predict where it's going to end. Take a moment with yourself and analyze what we can do here.
Okay, so we know where it's going. It's going right to that 25. From 25 in from that other side. So
Wait, so we could just use like, yeah, you could just use some trigger Pythagorean.
Okay, do it. I'm not disagreeing.
1, 2.
Oh,
Just the
Oh, I didn't.
of the dotted line. So
I'm doing it the other way.
That's 50. 25.
Oh, it's a 45.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, yeah, you're right.
Noob.
For some reason thought that other side was 25.
Isn't that 50 also?
Like, I thought that the
50.
It would just go in a loop, bouncing around the entire time.
So wait. So it goes from
It'll
here
go from there and to the middle,
to
and then it'll
Here.
go to the other middle.
And then down to the center.
oh wait to the other middle. That's the middle.
No, you know what?
Quarter.
That
It'll
okay.
go there.
And then it would,
Then it'll go to the reflection. Oh, what? Just
it would
it
just,
Yeah.
keep going.
And then we'll
Make a pretty cool shape, but you know.
and then we'll go back, and then it'll go back.
Would it
and then
go back
it'll
to the hole?
It's infinity. Keep
It's a
going.
whole diamond.
it's the symbol
It's
for
a symbol.
infinity.
I mean, if you hit it hard
Whoa,
enough.
Illuminati.
It's the symbol of infinity.
So this would be a bad shot.
It
Yeah.
would be.
Actually,
Because
literally,
it has no end objective, which is what comes down to whether you actually think out your shot or just hit the
It's
ball.
not infinity.
It's
Why
an
is he doing this when he could just aim towards one of the others?
Because it's a trick shot tournament.
Then
I don't know,
why
maybe
is
there's like a ball hiding down here that he needs to like knock in or something. But he didn't do it. I'll tell you what.
His ball probably stopped
Now,
like
what
halfway
some
through.
guys will do with something like this is like there would be another ball right next to where the original one was, and you might loop the whole table, and then when this kicks down, it would kick this other ball sideways straight down the rail. And
If you hit it hard
it's
enough.
like,
I've seen
like
one person
we'll
do that.
finish this up, and I'll put some trick shot pool on.
There's a good dude perfect.
No,
Perfect doesn't do everything.
Yeah, I do.
So,
They do.
so he realizes that was a bad idea, right? So Montana's like, all right, let's try again. That looked foolish. So he sets up the shot like this.
Yeah.
Figure out where it's going to end. Now that I helped you with that last one, do this one on your own. What?
We did that.
Okay, fine. You can tell yourself whatever you want.
You can tell yourself. What? Jacob does that all the time when I'm right, and I hate it.
You're not right, and you don't realize it.
You know, one of the most powerful statements ever is, "I'm
What?
sorry you feel that way."
Because
Because it's like just discounting whatever they've said.
so, like, what's the word?
Annoying?
No, passive
Accurate.
aggressive.
Would you rather be actively aggressive?
Yes, I would
Yes.
rather someone be like, you suck, than, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Walk, walk, walk. Walk, 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 walk.
Immediate walk-in.
And then after this, we'll probably just call it a day, do some homework, and watch some trick shop.
Oh yeah, don't we have all our books so we can have a party?
If you have all your books here. But we're not doing it before break. It'd be next quarter.
When did you
Yeah.
get the books?
I haven't.
Oh.
When I first told you guys, I said they all had to be in by tomorrow, like Wednesday.
Oh, I thought you said by Friday.
Well, by Wednesday before break. I told you to shoot for Friday, but then I wasn't even here.
He wasn't here last Friday.
The long side is 62.5.
Where is that crucial information? Because.
So this we know is 50. And then this is
37.5. and long side
37.5.
is 62.5.
Which actually, we see a 345 here for what it's worth.
What is it for?
I don't know, but if it's worth anything to you, where does this land? Have we figured that out?
Hold on, so just
Or a better question, I guess, do we know what this angle is?
it would land at 31.25.
Can we get some verification on that?
Okay, so
Is this 31.25 is what we're first asking?
No.
That's going to be the bigger angle, right?
No, this is 31.25. This
That point of how
No.
far down it is?
is 31.25.
The hypotenuse?
I'm sorry.
That doesn't matter. Sorry, but
Wait, that angle? Wait, which angle?
this angle,
Is that 53.13?
36.87.
You can just use trig ratio.
you use tangent because we
Yeah.
know the opposite and the adjacent. So it'd be inverse tangent of 50 over 37.5.
And that's 53.13.
What was it, 50?
53.13.
Then do 90 minus 53.13.
And you get 36.87.
Wait, doesn't that just tell me this?
Yeah, so that'll be 53.13.
What's this?
Half of 31.5.
It's 25.
Oh, I'm dumb.
This is too tiny.
Where's this going to land?
37.
Oh wait, hold up.
It's going to be more than half.
So you gotta use
37.5.
C over 50 equals 25 over x.
So wait, that's the third diamond down, right?
So, 25 times
We
50
sure?
equals
That's
that.
not right.
The other side must be 50.
It's not bad.
Yeah. 33.33.
33.13.
So it should be somewhere between there, I think. 33 point what?
1/3.
Yes, we would not do that.
Okay, now.
It'd be something like this, and then it would go into another hole. At some point, if you hit it indefinitely, I'm pretty sure it probably will.
If this is the smaller angle,
That doesn't work.
then this is also the smaller angle. Right? So that restricts, that's going to be my shorter leg across here. Somewhere like that.
So that'll be
I
a
bet it goes
angle.
into that middle one up there.
No.
So I'm going to leave that for, do you want to step up to the challenge? Because we're going to pick up stuff like this when we come back from winter break. So you gotta step up to the challenge, figure out where that ball totally ends after all of its ends.
No, it isn't.
The last day of like after school.
Yeah, but we have 3 more classes. You said it was the last class.
No, Mr. Hudson.
Ooh, what if I write in pen?
Mr. Hudson, shouldn't you turn off the recording?
Yeah.